Hello, welcome Ms. Butler's class for Unit 3, Video 2. Our question here today is a dinner serves a stack of potato slices that is 2 8/10 centimeters tall. The thickness of a potato slice is about 3,500 centimeters. We want to know how many potato slices are in the stack. Show your work. Go ahead and pause the video so you have time to figure it out on your own, and unpause when you're ready to work it out. All right. Alright, before I continue this problem, I just want to show you what was my mindset when I was working on this. So, I drew our chart sideways. I could have probably drew it the other way, but I wanted you guys to see that this is our tallness of our potato chip slices. So overall, the entire thing is 2 8/10 of a centimeter tall. But we're breaking it into small pieces that are 35 hundredths of a centimeter. So we need to figure out how many pieces we have. So I didn't continue drawing them because I didn't know how many pieces I have. But I know they are this thick. So because this is my total and this is how thick they are going to be, this is a division problem since I know my total in the parts I'm breaking it into. So I went ahead and wrote it as a division problem. And since this is my total, I know my total goes on the inside and then my other number goes on the outside. But I have an issue. I got decimals here. So first things first, I want to make sure that my decimals are alike, because if they're alike, then I can remove the decimals. Right now, this is in the tenths place and this is in the hundredths place. Now, I can't make this the tenths place. That doesn't work. But I can make this with the hundredths place with a magical number. Guess what number it is? It is 0. If I add a 0 here, it will allow me to divide this without the decimals. So now I have 280 divided by 35. So I'm going to go ahead and write that and solve it. Please pause the video. All right, sorry, it took me just a moment to solve that problem. So I had to count by 35 to figure out how many times it would divide into 280. But 35s are kind of hard to count by, so I count by 30s because I could think of those as 3s. So I went 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, nope, 21, and I think I miscounted is what happened, and so that's why I put 7. And so I got 21, but then I had to go up one more because it wasn't enough. So 35 times 8 was actually 280. So 35 times 8 makes 280. Subtract. I got 0. That's how I know I'm done. So I had 8 potato slices in the stack. All right. Number 7. Chloe has 5/6 yards of ribbon, and she uses 3/4 yards of ribbon to make a bow. How many yards of ribbon does Chloe use to make a bow? Show your work. All right, go ahead and pause the video and see how you do. All right, I'm going to show you how to solve the problem. So because I noticed these magical words of, I know this is a multiplication problem. So I have 5/6 of a yard of ribbon, and she uses 3/4 of that 5/6. So we're going to take those and multiply them. So I'm going to multiply 5/6 times 3/4. You can show it with any method you would like, but I'm just going to multiply straight across. If I wanted to take the time to show a method, I could make my big rectangle and I could split it into 5/6 one way and then 3/4 the other way, and then figure out where does it overlap. Remember, when you split it 6, you have to color in 5/6, and when you split it by 3/4, you have to color in the 3 part or the 3/4. All right, number 8. What is the product of 7 and 8 6/10? So you don't have to do this problem, like write it out, but you need to use your logic again to solve this problem. You could also choose to work it out if that is easier for you. But notice I have 6/10, and I know that 7 times 8 is already 56. So 7 times 8 is 56. The only one it could be is C, because that's the only one close enough to 56. I could show you how to solve the problem real quick, but for now you can just use logic. 7 times 8 makes 56, so the only one close enough to 56 is 60. Right, and that's how you solve this problem. Number 9. Rex wants to ride 3 miles on his bike. Each lap around his block is 1/8 of a mile. Rex wants to figure out how many laps he needs to ride. Which model could Rex use to find how many laps he should ride? So we're trying to figure out how many laps he should ride. So look at your models and decide which one is the most appropriate one to pick. All right, I'm going to show you which one is correct and which ones are not correct. So I look at A, and they split it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. But we need 8 parts, so that doesn't make sense. Let's try B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That splits into 8 parts. So it's possibly B. This one splits it into 3 parts, and we have 8 as our total, but 3 is our total, and we're splitting it into 8 parts, so that doesn't make sense. And then we took this and we split it into even smaller pieces. So if this is 1/8, this is way smaller than an eighth, and that's not what we're looking for, because that would not make 3 holes. So the only one that's correct would be B, because we take 3, which is our total, and we're going to split each part of that 3 holes into 1/8, and that will make 3 holes. All right. Part B. How many laps around the block will Rex need to ride his bike? Write a division equation and multiplication equation to represent. So, like I said here, the answer is B. So we have 3 as our total, and we're going to divide it by our 1/8 parts, and that will tell us how many parts we should have. So I'm going to take 3 divided by 1/8. And then it asks us to write a multiplication, so I'm going to use keep it, switch it, flip it. And the answer you should get is 24 laps. So you can use keep it, flip it, switch it for it like it asked for in the problem, because it asked for division and multiplication. But you can also go back to your graph, your number line, and count each individual tick mark, and you should have 24 to check your answer. All right, number 10. Crystal is filling pots with soil to plant some flowers. She estimates that she will need 1/4 bag of soil for each pot. How many pots can she fill with 5 bags of soil? Show your work. So I'm going to go ahead and give you time to work this out. Please pause the video and then unpause when you're ready to see the work. Hi, so we are trying to figure out how many how many pots can be filled with 1/4 of soil in each pot. So one method I was going to try was adding 1/4 all the way until I can get to 5 bags of soil, because 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is 1 whole bag, and then I do 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2 whole bags. But we could also just divide to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to show you how to do the division for that. All right, so I divided my 5 bags of soil by my 1/4 bag of soil, because it'd be 1/4 of soil per pot. So I'm going to have 20 pots total. Like I said, one way was to keep writing out 1/4, but it does not work out the best. But you can write 1/4 plus 2/4 plus 3/4 plus 4/4 is 1 whole, and then you put that in that pot, and then keep going until you're done. So that was 20 pots altogether, because for just 1 full bag of soil, it would be 4 pots. So 4 pots, 5 bags would be 20. All right. A bulletin board is 7 1/9 yards wide and 5/4 yards long. I'm just going to show you how to solve this problem. You are just going to place your fractions in there, and then you multiply straight across. This is an area problem. Notice it says wide and long, and it asks you for the area. So your answer should be in square units. This case, it is yards. Okay? All right. And we still have a few more problems, but I want you to try the rest of these by yourselves. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot. All right, good luck on the rest.